That's just music, you know. A true horror game, yes. Outrunning. DMCA is right behind me. Okay. Oh my gosh. Ah! I'm so excited that now they give you the option. Since Shohei Ohtani has joined the majors, they're finally giving you the option to be an absolute badass like Shohei Ohtani or Babe Ruth. And really, those are the biggest names that have ever done this. There are very few players. It's like once in a generation you'll get a player who's exceptional at hitting and exceptional at pitching. It's cool that you could be like, me too, I want to be that guy. You played a two-way player in MLB 22. It was very fun. Nice. Doo Jones goes baseball like Jordan back in the day. I hope it doesn't end up with Michael Jordan's also career, baseball career. I think he enjoyed playing baseball, but I wouldn't say it was a spectacular career. What do we want to be? You made a two-way player and named him No Way Brotani. That's cute. Shohei seems so nice and cool. You hope he doesn't turn out to be a dipshit. It's been fun to root for him, right? Oh my god, I hope not. I mean, you can only hope, right, with anybody. He loved it, but was trash. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough when you're so exceptional at one thing and then you try to do other things. Like he could also have left to pursue a career in baking and been equally as bad, you know. He was still good enough to play baseball at the pro level, right? But didn't excel in a Michael Jordan kind of way, you know. He was bad for a pro, but instead of being so bad, he couldn't be in the majors, right? Yeah. Oh god, I hope this game doesn't mute me. Who are we gonna be? Maybe I should roll for it. Yeah, I think also people were like very critical of him as well. Well, I have no idea what this is. Let's see. It's a 1, so we're gonna be a position player. Ooh, do I want to be like Giancarlo Stanton? Do I want to be like Freddie Freeman, formerly of the Braves? Giancarlo, formerly of Miami. Or do I want to be like Nolan Arenado? Is Nolan Arenado a career Cardinal, or am I mistaking him for formerly being a part of the Rockies? I don't know. Man, who am I gonna be? Not the Yankees guy. I mean, everybody's a Yankees guy. Former Rocky. Thank you, Paulie. I was like, huh. Thank you. Glad my memory isn't slipping that bad. Hello, Darth Yoda. ESPN has a documentary, Jordan Rides a Bus, that's about his minor league days. It's worth a watch. How fascinating. So baseball, I'm blowing your mind. The thing is, I couldn't watch the game for 2 years because I gave my parents my cable box. So like, I have a 2-year gap in my knowledge of baseball. I have like 10 straight years and then 2 years of nothing because I couldn't watch the game and I was up here streaming. So there'll be something where I'm like, wait a minute, why are they doing that? And it's like, don't you remember they changed that 2 years ago? Like when I missed the historic dropping of the DH. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, the inclusion of the DH in the NL when they dropped, pitchers having to bat for themselves. And I was like, watching an NL game with DHs come up, and I'm like, where's the pitcher? That's the pitcher? He's in the 9 spot? I don't understand what's happening. Why? That guy's big. He's too big to pitch. I don't know. You can never be too big to pitch, though. Oh, do I want to be a big... I want to be a big boy. I would like to be a big boy today. I would like to hit the ball very hard. Power. Starting pitcher. Oh, I can still be a big boy and be a starting pitcher. Oh, that's locked. Never mind. If I was a two-wayer. Oh, a closer could be fun, huh? Isn't that what I mean? Raiden or Cookie Bucket? I've had several characters in MLB The Show. We had Pretty Boy Superbone, who was Geralt of Rivia, or Geraldo Rivera. Then we also had Raiden. Oh, did I actually make Raiden? I can't remember. I think I made Raiden. I know I made Abraham Cookie Bucket Blinken. He was great, but he didn't have a very long, illustrious career. The longest career we've had is Pretty Boy Superbone. I like your funny words, baseball fan. Thanks, Nat. Every sixth batter has to do the chicken dance. Otherwise, it's a clock foul. Yeah. Bryden was a player, that's right. Feels Goodman as a potential name. Possible. Not a bad idea. Ooh, where do I want to be? I mean, I could just be... Oh, wait, you can't be a DH. That's right. I have to play some position. And then if I'm so bad at playing the position, they'll be like, just be a DH. It's good to see you, not the Ross. Catchers are fun, but wow, that's a lot of work. I don't think we've ever been a catcher before. That is a lot of work. Significantly, like seriously. Although these days I wonder with the little pitch communication device, I do want to occasionally go to the mound and be like, listen buddy, you need any kisses? You want some hugs? You okay, bud? You doing okay out there? You have a Snickers. I'm gonna be a catcher. Kojima popping in to suggest Swing Hardman. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Face scan. No. We're not gonna do that. I'm not doing a face scan. Although me being in the game would be kind of funny, honestly. But I'm a catcher, so you're never gonna see my face except for when I'm up at bat. Man, if I did some prep, that would be so funny. If I did a little bit of prep and it just popped my face up in there, I'm like... It's so good. That'd be hilarious. I'd have to get an app. I think we're just gonna make a guy. Let's make a guy. I guess we're gonna... We should focus on the looks and then make the guy, right? But I do like Swing Hardman. Now, I created all my players without the facial wrap thing that you do. I molded them from the clay, and I think I did an exceptionally good job of making the Witcher. Hello, Morphinius. I'm doing well today. I had a nice time out in the sun. I tell you, it takes it right out of you, though. I'm so tired of being outside in the sun. And I finished editing a big editing project. Thank God I'm done that. A huge monster stomps up to the plate with my head. So cute. It's possible. It's still possible. If I don't like who we make, I might download the app. We'll see. Where's the ass? Is that a body? If there's one thing I gotta tell you, it's that catchers have a big old butt. Alright, and I know this. Come on, from your body? Okay, so maybe it's a body. Oh no, his look right here is upsetting. There's something very upsetting about this human. I don't know about it. Why is that? They don't do running? It's because they are in a permanent squat. It is like 3 hours of squatting, pretty much. So, always got a big chunky butt. He looks like a no-name Marine from a video. He looks like he could be Commander Shepard. Okay, height. They gotta get the chunky. Oh, husky. Okay. We've got normal and husky. My jersey is the only thing that changes. Girl! It's the jersey! I'm just wearing a baggier jersey. That's not husky. That's nothing. Hey, come on now with this. That's barely any. That's me after eating a turkey sandwich. All right. I want to see a CC Sabathia build. Bartolo Colon build. Oh, wait. It's because I didn't make myself larger. Okay. That's understandable. I would like to be kind of like a fire hydrant. I want to be unstoppable, unknockable, untakedownable. Neck size extra thick. Big, strong neck. Big, strong neck. Was Cologne ever? Yeah, Cologne was with the Mets, wasn't he? I remember his stint with the A's. Yeah, we need the. Let's get to the AS. Wait, was that a feature? Oh, baby. No, the glutes as well. Oh, wait, how small can I make my ass, actually? The extra wide but no depth is very interesting. But I think we gotta pump it. You know, we can make this more realistic later. Look at him doing a little two-step. His little two-step. I love it. I would like to be a fire hydrant. Good to see you, Electric Jack. What's going on? He's so excited to have an ass. He's like, yeah, can't wait to take this ass to the club later. Thighs. Oh. Powerful. Big thighs. Spine? Excuse me, wait. Spine length. I think I need to at least be husky. Okay, good. I'm at least husky. That's good. Wow, I can't imagine this guy behind home plate, honestly. I don't know if I've seen a catcher with this build before. I would look like the umpire. We need to name him Dump Truck. Oh, that's a good contender. Oh, my spine is elongating somehow. I love his little two-step. I can't get over it. Hello, Lenny. Good to see you. Oh, yes. He could turn a bat into toothpicks like this, for sure. I like our big boy so far. Arms? Is this the bigness of them? Oh my god, do I have ashy elbows? Please don't have to build that into the game. Can my man... Where's the moisturizer setting? Oh, no. Oh! I don't know about that. We gotta have some arm. You gotta do some arm. I don't know about the other one. Humongous. I gotta think about branding capabilities for our guy. I need him to sell jerseys, you know. I need y'all to be scrambling for these jerseys. Shoulders. I would like... Oh. Just working the shoulders out. Circling them. He looks very... Look at how he's like... His face keeps like... He's like, ah, it hurts. But Papa said I had to be tough. That looks good. I'm making such a big boy. The small neck I think would be weird. I think we gotta go large. Not buff also. I think it's a tie between... Honestly, this is pretty good. Yeah, I think he's gotta be fat, right? Because, like, Husky just doesn't give him the build. He needs a little extra. He's country strong. This man's country strong. Unable to knock down my boy. And then the weight, I think a 235. Oh my god, my boy is so big. He is outrageous. Those, okay, the thighs are a little too. Let's take him down. Oh my god, my boy is so big. I love him. Oh my god! He will ruin these pants. This is a one-man team. Oh my god, he's so good. How's baseball? It's really good. I'm sorry you fell asleep. I'm making a man. What do you think of this powerhouse right here? The sheer force of his cheeks clapping together. I love it. He's a powerful man. Okay, what else do we need? Height? What is 74 inches? 72 is 6 feet, right? So he's like 6'2". DMCA alert. Oh! This is brand new Metallica. I wish the game wouldn't. I super don't want to be DMCA'd. Hey, how about some... Can we see him crouch? I will be able to check that out soon, I think. I didn't know Metallica was still making stuff. All right, 6'2". I'm gonna Google the average height of a catcher. MLB. Probably like 5'8". Catchers and shortstops have an average height of 6 feet. Okay. Pitchers usually tall as hell. So 72 inches. My boy is wide. Oh my god. Try to tell this man that he didn't just frame the perfect pitch for his pitcher. Try to tell this man that wasn't a strike. Please. I need the umpire to try to tell this man, I'm sorry, that was a ball. You turn around. You look at this guy and tell him? I don't think so. That was a strike, sir. All right, what are we doing skin tone wise? I feel like I'm putting my boy in like... Oh, this is fun. I like this range. They've got from peachy skin tones to a more yellowy undertone or olive undertone. That's really cool. This is pretty wild. I'm putting him in the rotisserie right now. Is Pretty Boy Superbone making his return? Good to see you, Manny. This may not be Pretty Boy Superbone, but he is a good boy nonetheless. You tell this man off just to have him smolder intensely at you. If his eyes even made it to you, he might be hands first. What should we go? Oh, ooh, that's nice. Oh, wow. You know what? I'm really proud of the way that they're handling undertones on deeper complexions as well. This looks really good. Wow. They put some thought into this. Thank God. I think since it's like my guy, I think I'm going to go probably... That looks about right. What do you think? Oh, well, I mean, if he's going to match me, it's going to be over here or whatever. But... That's me with foundation on. This is me with foundation on. Probably right over here. It's like Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod color. I like this. I think this is good enough. Oh, we're really getting into the crevices now. Oh my god. Just realized I could make him look like me playing Resident Evil 4 wearing that kangaroo face mask. That's a terrifying concept. I like this man. He's a good man. This is my boy. This is really good. Options finish. Okay. Accept changes to proceed. I hope I can do more. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Okay. The darker tone made him look like he's from the Dominican Republic, which a lot of ball players are from. Like, a considerable contingency. I haven't thought of who I'm making, honestly. But, like, I've made such a good man. God, look how powerful he looks here. All right. Who is my man? It's a muscular body pillow. He's just the perfect man. I don't know what to tell you. God, it's gonna be outrageous seeing him, like, squat. Is it buffering? Oh, let me double check. I also can't tell when an ad is gonna run. I believe we have 22 or 21 minutes left until an ad. No. Oh, should I name him Buffer? Oh, I should make him more Buffer? You meant like beefy, like strong, like his ripped is... You think I should make him super ripped? All right, we'll check out the rippage. Check out body. There's like... I can make him shredded buff. I don't think there's much of a difference. I like that he's got the bigger pecs here. It contributes to the wideness. Also, are you seeing this? That the fat is only on the tummy. That's where that goes? I'm pretty sure that goes everywhere. That should contribute to the donk size. I don't know about that. So that's buff. The arm does not change. His jersey just gets a little looser. I think they're just adjusting the jersey, honestly. I don't know. I like this boy. Oh, but we can change the face and whatnot. Shape 54? Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Stop squinching. Stop it. Tell my boy to stop that. Stop chewing. What is he chewing? Do you shape 69? Oh, good point. I think they picked the most boring one, honestly, for 69. We gotta have a bumpy nose. Excuse me, is nose in here? Face region. Facial region chubby. Oh, yeah. Like that. Give him a 75. Okay, but like, we need more dome shape. Oh, hairline positioning. That's fun. Okay. Let's start off at page 1. This is the #1 face shape ever. Succulent lips. Love that. I need a guy who's going... You just can't say no to this man. 52 looks kind of like your cousin. This right here. This is a man I don't think I could say no to, honestly. Like, in terms of I'm an umpire and this guy said, are you sure that's a ball, sir? You know? You have to head out and get to bed. Good night, Ewan. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. He better not be chewing tobacco, T-Fried Gamer. He better not be. My boy is not going to chew tobacco. Not in this house. That is not good for you. I get a good head shape. Ooh. I like the brows on this guy. He looks like a good boy, doesn't he? He looks like a polite young man. He looks like an honest fella. I like him. I like #5 a lot. #5's really good. You wouldn't say no to this man even outside of the context of baseball. I mean, we'll see. We'll see as his shape changes. I really do like 5. 5 is really nice. Oops, I skipped too much. Okay, we got 5. But wait, now that I'm thinking of it, shape 5 is just a nice young man. I need someone you can't say no to. They really explore some interesting... They explore some interesting shapes here. Kind of like the cheekbones on this guy. That's fun. The cheekbones on this guy are fun. Yeah, that guy looks like he's a good student as well. Yeah, right. It's #5. I like 5 and 22 so far. Stop chewing that stuff. Get that Hubba Bubba out of your mouth so I can see what your face shape looks like, for Christ's sake. Ugh. Stop it. Now he's just doing that on purpose. God damn it. What if they can't say no because of his beautiful eyes? Oh my god, that's a good point. We might give him beautiful eyes you can't say no to. Nice wide brow. I wish I could, you know, Mandy, I wish I could find my cousin in one of these. My cousin, Jesse, I wish I could be like, oh my god, that's cousin. I have a neighbor down the street that looks just like my cousin. It's so weird. Doesn't sound much like him because my cousin's got a pretty deep voice, but... If I could find my cousin here, I do like this guy's face too. I feel like there's a real economy of form here where there's a lot going on, a lot of bold features, but kind of on a smaller palette. That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. So it's 57. I like 57. You know what I'm talking about? That face looks familiar. 57. What do you think this is? Is this some guy? Can I tug on the bones? I hope so, yes. I'm gonna make his eyes really big and beautiful. I believe you can, because I really fiddled with things. I think I spent 3 hours making Geralt in the first MLB The Show that I ever played. I really took a whole 6-hour cast, and I took a picture. I had like a picture on my phone of Geralt, and I was like, no, the cheekbones aren't right. It took me forever. 5 looks like someone you used to work with who was closeted because of his religious background. That's real. How about that? It's because the face shapes lean towards the Caribbean baseball dude look. You think so? I like this face. I like 57 so far. 57 and 5, pretty good. I think there was another one in there. They might be picking from like real human beings' faces. This guy's all about the eyes. Those orbitals. This man will see anything. He's like, oh, I'm catching you, stealing you, son of a bitch, throwing you out at second. Just try and run on my picture. Not on my watch. No, he says no. No, thank you. Okay. Ooh. I do like it when the face gets wider. There's something really fun about that. Ooh, the jaw went up. This is so good. Oh, 85. There's only 85 kinds of head shapes. Hey, Fate of the Baptist. Kinda. I hate to say it. I never want to compare anyone's face shape to any kind of creature or anything. But I did like the guy with the... Was this our eye guy? There's a lot of eye guys out there. Oh, this was our eye guy. I believe Ryan Braun had big old far apart eyes. And honestly, the further apart your eyes are, I feel like that gives you an advantage at baseball because you can really get a good eye in the field. It's wild. The hairstyle is the typical Hispanic main hairstyle, but even you have this one right here. Okay. What do they call that? The high fade? Is that what that is? Okay, we liked 57. All right, here's our choices. Okay, 57 or 5. Oh, they're so different. 57 and 5. Well, here's number 5. He's watching that runner at first. It looks like he just fell in love there when he rose his eyebrows. He was like, oh, my new boyfriend. And then 57. Stop squinching. The squinching upsets me. Oh, what I kind of like about this is it's like his head comes to a point. His head really comes to a point here. A face built for a catcher's mask, indeed. A face for radio. I got a face for podcasting. 57. Oh, yes, that Kriya glare. It runs in the family. Exactly, just like my Final Fantasy 14 character. Kind of a Dwayne Johnson head shape. I can see that, Larry. I'm thinking of everything, Fiddle Baptist. I gotta make somebody who's great at baseball. You know what? I'm gonna do a poll because I need to track these votes. Do head shape. 5 and 57. Alright, I'll show you again. This one's 57. This one is 5. Just so you know, here's number 5. Get it all around. And then 57 down here. A lot more angularity to this one. I do like the strong nose. He looks fearless, but I appreciate the kind of, appreciate the softer features of this gentleman here. Looks like somebody you could really get along with, you know? This one's like, absolutely not. No balls, no strikes, no nothing. We win. That's it. Oh, it's pretty close. We have 80 votes so far for 5 and 90 votes for 57. It's a very tight race. It's 50%. It's neck and neck right now. Extremely close vote here. Number 57 wins Smee, contributing 980 channel points for number 57. We're going with number 57. I don't know if my man is a wrinkled man. You know what? He thinks a lot, though. He's a thinker. Is that too much? That might be a bit much. 52 is a lot. Just a suggestion of him being a thinker. Head size. We're at 33. 100. Oh, that's a big head. How weird is that gonna be? Head scale? Head point? I don't even know what this is. Hairline position. I think he's got a good hairline. Temple depth is an 11. Oh, we're making it extremely deep. I think the mask has really been wearing on him. Changing the shape of his face. Facial positioning. I need those eyes to be good. I need the eyes to be good. Hair. We'll fix the hair in a bit. The eyes. The eyes. You've never clicked so hard in your life. The RSI, but it's worth it. Don't hurt yourself. You almost yelled at me for saying neck and neck when talking about which head to use. Ah, but puns are free now. Oh yeah, let me make sure. Okay, ad is going to be running in 10 minutes, y'all, just so you know. Pretty lips. Pretty lips. I think... Oh, the other guy kind of had pretty lips. Where's the lips? Head, hair, cheeks, ears, nose, eyes. Oh, mouth, okay. I was looking for lips. Lip color. Oh. Interesting. Oh, that is so fresh for fall, isn't it? That's so interesting. I don't think it looks very natural, but it is very fall, I think. Okay. Oh, look at that smoocher. Look at him. Just a little bit of tint. Just a little bit of tints. Good eyes and lips, so a dude running home might stop and be like, wow, yes, exactly. They're trying to steal home from third, and we're just like, ah. And then like, and then he gets caught in the rundown. Smile lines, he's a happy man, I think. I have deep smile lines too. He's a happy man. Mouth size. Size detail. Upper lip. Under lip. What is this? We got 33 and 50. Oh. Oh, I like that. Okay, that's like 82. Okay, there we go. Those are some smoochers right there. Can we push it? That's a bit too much. You keep it with the geometry of the faces we are given. He definitely got Juvederm. Just a little boost, though, something natural. A big old lower. Is that good enough? Oh, that's width. Is that good enough? Do we need a... I want it to be a little natural, but it's still like, it's a nice plump still. Yeah, you can see those lips. You can see those lips. Through the mask. Hello, Quantum. Good to see you. Lip width? Oh, am I making this asynchronous? I don't know what that. Exit out of that. I think I did it bad. Under the lip area. Lip color is good. Smile lines are good. Mouth size. There is a fairly large mouth size. Real good smooching lips. Not very important in baseball, I must say. But, you know, there's more to life than baseball. I'll say it. There's more to life than baseball, and it's important to teach your players that. Because if they just go in there thinking that the whole thing is going to be their whole life, then if they get injured, what do they have? He's got lips that could save him in case his plane crashes. Right? It got a built-in buoy device, so... I'm caring for him right now. Centauri, hey, how about that? Congrats on the watch streak. Who are we making? I'm just making a good man. Oh, how about the cheeks? But I'm just not gonna do that. More complexion, no. Rosy cheeks. Oh, a little blush. So right now we're at a 42. What's like max rosy? Oh, it's like rosacea rosy. Okay. Yeah, so we'll go back to like what was it, a 42 before? We'll go with a 52. Just a little bit more. Cheek definition. Now my man is big. It's odd that this one doesn't have cheek fat. Oh, but that's changing the face, huh? But he is a big boy. I feel like we need some of it in there. And the bones, too. You're liking a good man already? I'm glad. He blushes every time he hits a dinger. Yes, he's like going around the bases like, stop, stop, stop. Really stop. Okay, all right. But you know, we gotta, you know. Then he gets hit. Okay. Let's see. Cheek definition. The height. Maybe since we added a little cheek fat. Oh, that's lowering the cheekbones? Odd. Well, hold on. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Yes! Okay. That's good, I think. And now the eyes, an important part. His face isn't gaunt. He can have a leaner face still with the torso fat. I think he's still got a relatively... If you see him from the side, he doesn't have, like, apple-y cheeks, you know? But I added a little extra of that cheek fat in there. Eye color. Okay. Startling. Startling. This might freak a pitcher out, honestly, a little bit. Eye bags. He's hard thinking. He's hard working. He gets a little eye bags. Little crow's feet, too. He's looking right in the sun. Of course he got crow's feet. Green. Is this green? I don't know what color this is. Is that right? Eye scale. He's at a 33. I don't know what I just adjusted. Oh, they're coming out. Oh, no. They're coming out. That sucks. Oh, that sucks. Take it away. Put them back in. What the frick? They're coming out. Jesus. Eyelid hang. I don't know what this means. Eye gaze. What's this? What does this mean? Just make the eyes bigger. Eye region? He's at 22 and a 50. Oh. Oh no. Oh. No. No. Not like this. Not the ITK booba. He's built like a viewfinder. My man is a Star Wars now. I don't remember what the number was that I said. That looks more humanoid, certainly. Man. Now it's Mass Effect, right? He's a Solarian. Oh, God. Don't do that. Put those eyes back in, sweetie. Put the eyes away, sweetie. Okay, it was 22 and 50 before. Put the eyes away, sweetie. Quick 100% eyes and then 100% for the last setting. The eye scale. All right, let's try it. Oh, God, you're right. This is going to be really bad. Okay, eye region. Yowza. You know, from head on, it's like, okay. And then from the side, it's like, no. No, no one is like this. No one's built like this. This isn't real. Back down to 30. Back down to 50. Down to something. 50's good. Yeesh. It's like what happened to Ken Griffey Jr. that one Simpsons episode. I don't know that episode. I could randomize eyes, but I'm afraid of losing the beauty that we have here. Are the eyes big enough? I just want to make them bigger. I don't want to make them shoot out. I don't want this to be a Visine commercial. I just want the eyes to be bigger. Is that so much to ask? Oh, he's upset with me now. Oh, he's happy. Okay. Eye position. Eye depth? Bottom lid? Eye detail? Eye rotation? Oh, I see. We're not messing with that. Interesting. No, I got it. Well, I want to save my beautiful boy, but I am very tempted by randomizing him. Angry declaration. That last pitch was not a strike. It might be fun to just make a guy, like a weird guy. It might be good for that. That might be. Oh, what about the Browns? I'm just having fun making a good man, but maybe he's not a good man. Hey, at some point I will play baseball. I don't know, Akmir. Oh, I think the ad is coming up. The ad is starting in 19 seconds, y'all. All right, I'll put it to a vote. We'll make a poll. Should we? Who to make? A good man. A horrible creation. I will let y'all vote for 3 minutes. That's during this ad break. We'll see what we get from this. I mean, truly, this is baseball, huh? Well, we could really make a terror here. It is time for me to get up and stretch, too. Now, don't give yourself a wrist injury just trying to vote in this poll, y'all. Be careful with yourself. I do love that his name is Joe Random, though. That's kind of funny. Joe Schmo. Alright. Stretching time. Get up and stretch. Moobot was right on time, too. How about that? Oh, boy. We have a lot of votes, actually, for horrible creation. You want to abandon my good boy? My little boy? You want to kill this good, honest man that we've worked so hard to make? I don't really mind killing this good, honest man, honestly. It's okay. He was a sweetheart. He's an angel. He's an angel that'll forever live in our dreams. Oh, we got some votes for a good man. It's up to 55% now. Most folks are voting for a good man. But wouldn't you like to see the viewfinder creature? What if he was different? What if he was playing baseball for my Baltimore Orioles? I don't mind either way, as long as you promise to love him. Because if we make a creature, he may not be beloved by the fans, but he must be beloved by you. You know, it's been a few years since I played an MLB The Show, just Game Hero, but I enjoy these games, honestly. Someone explaining the rules to you of baseball? I would rather not. That's too many rules. That's like, you know how many rules there are? It's so many rules, they made a book for it. It's too much. But the rules of this game are you make a creature and then you hit the ball and you catch the ball sometimes. It's good to see you, Corvus Delta. Wow, it's neck and neck. Horrible creation and a good man. We got 69 votes for horrible creation, 72 votes for a good man. Yeah, it's like cricket, but there's more running. Yeah, there's more running in it. You gotta go to all the bases, not just the back and forth with cricket. Cricket's like 1 and 2. It's done. Are you really working hard to tie this up, chat? Someone's gotta win. The good man or the horrible creature. Truly, this is the nature, this is the duality of humanity, isn't it? The fact that you all are tying this up. Don't make it end in a tie. Don't make it end in a tie. Don't do that. A horrible creation is won by 3 votes. Because y'all were clowning around. You all clowning around. Trying to tie things up. But a horrible creation wins. We're dumping my good man here. Goodbye, my sweet angel. Let's randomize these brows. Oh no, I lost it already. Damn it. Okay, that's pretty good. You gotta think of brows like the eye black of the face. Eye black is a substance that they put under their eyes. When you're standing in the sun all day, the sunlight will bounce down off your cheekbones and into your eye, which can cause glare. That's why characters wear eye black under their eyes. And why not just like make sure no light is bouncing anywhere? Love these brows. It's good brows. But there's more. There's more. I think we can randomize the body as well. I would like to see it. Oh, he's so tiny though. Maybe I shouldn't have randomized the body. Well. Okay, that's getting closer to what I want. That's like, this is reasonable. The thighs are so big compared to the butt. I kind of love it. All right. Is there a way to randomize the skin tone? I guess it already is randomized. I just feel more comfortable playing not as a person of color because I don't want my weird creation to be like, this is what I think of people that are this color. So I'm just going to put him in the realm of like peachy tan just in case. Because I don't want it to be like, and here's my creation, a monster, and he looks like this. Have we randomized the head yet? I don't think so. Is that enough? Hold on. Why are you always facing that way? Okay, let's do this. I like this. Oh, I like the nose on this. Very thin lips. He's kind of like the opposite. Wish we could make him like neon blue. That would be pretty dope, yeah. Every time you throw this ball, 100 different things can happen in this game. He might swing a miss, he might hit. The point is, you never know. Benjamin Sisko. Indeed. Wise quotes on baseball. You already love our guy and his backstory, but he's dead now. He died. This man killed him. Can you believe it? We gotta work on the... Oh, hold on. Well, we gotta... Hold on. Facial region. Let's make it wacky. What do we want a tiny face? Or do we want a large face? Tiny feels good to me. Tiny feels very good to me. Facial region thinness? I don't know what that is. Oh, he looks hateful. There's something kind of hateful about it. Very bumpy. Facial region chubby? I think it's gotta... If we need to round out. Oh, he's kind of looking Giga Chad now. He's kind of looking very Giga Chad. And thank you, E933. I do actually need to drink some water. You glad you don't have to worry about wearing makeup? It is fun, I have to tell you. Makeup's pretty fun. Facial asymmetry. I think we're going to try to get as wacky as we can without breaking that. Face position. We're going up the elevator, everybody. We're going down. It's so subtle, the changes. I would love for his mask to completely obscure his face. I want his face to be confined. Quarantined. Big face. Small ears, you think? Oh, we'd have to go opposite of this. Okay, let's see. Let's see. How do I do that? So the ears, you said small ears? Small ears, okay. Ear width down. Face region. Face region thinness. I don't know what that is. Facial regions. You want a big face? Big face. That's a big-faced man. You like that better? You like this better? Which is better? 1, 2. It looks like he's getting like pumped full of water. It's very odd. 2 is weirder. You like 2? Okay, so big. We want it big. Big head man. He's a bobblehead. Going for bobblehead. Ears tiny though. I want these things shaved off. Destroyed, ruined, gone. Hairline depth. Oh, sorry, this is temple depth. Very deep temple. Whoa. It looks like they used some intense forceps to take this man out. He is squashed. I think the helmet might be changing him. You know? You would like a tiny head on a gargantuan Hulk body, but you don't know if that's possible. I think it's the opposite of what we're working with now. Is the thing. Just duck that down a little bit. There we go. 61. Well, maybe like this. There you go. His head flares out. That's very interesting. Forehead depth is a 0. Okay. I like the high and tight. There we go. It's like a fun slope with the temples and everything. Yeah, he bought his first helmet before he was fully grown, and it squashed him down. Maximum recursion depth says you want him to have tiny eyes. Okay. I can adjust. You had also mentioned the squint. I think that's on the eye area. I'll have to go back to eyes after this. This guy kind of still looks like a guy, which is upsetting. Oh, did we say big head? We said big head, right? Big old head. Okay. See how that affects things. His head's just a little bit larger than you'd expect, but I'm sure there's something else we can do here. Let's look at him. His head is just kind of slightly bigger. We're not talking like NBA putting in a cheat code and it's bigger. Hello, COD Life. What's going on? This is baseball. Could he be like a big baseball head? Is that what you're saying? Like he's, you know, Mr. Met out here? Big head, better time. He's got the good thinking brain. That's true. Now, eyes. Oh, yes, we could randomize the eyes. It's not doing a lot. Oh, is that just randomizing the color? Why, when I hit randomize, does it give no crow's feet, no eye bags? That's ridiculous. Okay. What is eyelid squint? I want him to look very distrustful. There you go. He's like, what are you doing over there? Wait, or do we want Hugh? Oh, no. Oh, no. Hello, Bex. Good to see you. You've been playing this even though you don't have a clue what's happening. Hope you've been enjoying it. This man's seen some shit. This man's seen some shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know about it. Do we like Clockwork Orange over here? Or do we like, you know, Thousand Yard Stare? Oh, that's all good, COD Life. Thank you for coming by. Zero squint. I've seen some shit. Oh my god. I'm scared of this man now. I think we found him. I think we found a scary guy. Now you had said, oh god, it can get worse. Holy Jesus. It's like he had his eyelids surgically removed. This is like, I'm trying, yeah, I'm getting through it. I'm getting through it. He's thinking about something. But this is like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no, no. We're not going to turn it though. Oh my god. He is, I don't know if he's, I think he got abducted by aliens or something. I think he got abducted by aliens and he's processing that. This is something else. Should we go with the, oh no, I don't want to rotate it again. I can't be doing that. Again, do you want him to have some semblance of like he's keeping it together or like no semblance of keeping it together? He's not keeping anything together. He's barely playing this baseball game. What do we think? How do we feel? No semblance of keeping it together. Eyes mad. Everything else normal. So we got that. We got that. My poor guy. We can get a lot more eyeball action. Whoa, what's happening? What is happening? What's that? What is that? This is bad to look at and experience with my own human eyes. This is something else, man. This man's been through a lot. The only reason why I kind of want to lean away from going for extra squinty is like I don't want it to, you know, some folks are built with like narrower eyes and stuff, and I don't want it to be like that. This guy kind of looks like that guy from Until Dawn, dialed up to 100%. Like if you took facial expressions to 1,000%, he's that guy from Until Dawn that's like the brother of the girls who died. Remember that? You think he's the one who is abducting the aliens? Is it Sam Raimi? It's like that one Dead Space 2 scene. Thank God I have no idea what you're talking about. Eyelid hang. Oh. We're gonna get more eye meat. What does that mean, eyelid hang? I'm afraid of this man. Oof. Oh, the lid. How the lid comes over the eyes. We kind of want a very sparse lid, honestly. Eye scale? Eye scale? Oh, God. Don't. No. Oh, man. There's so much eyeball is the problem. Is this better or worse? I don't think there's any effect. I don't know about this. Rami Malek! There you go. Sam Raimi, I think, is a Spider-Man director. Rami Malek, he also played Freddie Mercury. How was he in that? Did anybody watch that? Yes, exactly, to be fair. I don't want anybody to... Listen, look at me. I got big eyes. Alright? So I'm representing the big eye crew. I'm making this man me, but a man who got abducted by aliens. That's what we're doing. I see myself in me and I'm afraid. This is me looking into the void, and the void is looking back. So, how about the steel? Why is there... What is the shadow that's on the eyes right now? Is that my brow bone casting a shadow? Is that what that is? It looks like my eyes are like... What's going on with my eyes? Hello, Fatal the Baptist. Of course I made a cryptid. I think this is the... Eye-wise, this is good. Is there anything else we can do? Okay, part of the problem with the eyes is when you're not zoomed in, it almost looks like he has, like, eyelids. But then you zoom in, maybe that's part of his charm. Is, you know, from far away, it kind of looks like he's like, yep, just got my eyes closed. And then you zoom in, it's like, no, never close. I will never close my eyes. Think that's just a texture? Yeah, that might be the case. If there's a way to fix that, let's figure it out. There's gotta be a way, right? What is eyes gaze? Oh, yeah, that's right. It's the thing I dialed up all the way. That's somehow more eyeball. I don't know about it. I don't know about that. Is the fact that he doesn't have eye bags? Oh, no. Oh my god, he's been exposed to Lovecraftian horrors. Oh my god. Yes, we were making that comparison earlier. Mr. Robot is the fella, Sammy Ramek, right? Oh my god, he really has seen too much. You know, I think that's good. What else though? Maybe some facial hair? We haven't even played with hair yet. We haven't even touched hair yet. Okay. Let's go to page 1. We have to look at all the hairs. Bald. So you can really get a good look at the noggin. Oh, gosh. Yeah, oh, God. Shaved. There's some texture there. Short and thin. I gotta give this man something to smile about, y'all. The flat top isn't the way for him, I don't think. Jesus Christ. There's something really scary about it. I don't like my guy anymore. I don't think he's a good man. I don't like his little character profile picture either. Oh. The one who gave you your cat is friends with Rami Malek? They went to the same college? How about that? Is there a pigtails option? Probably not. Pompadour? The medium. This is the medium slick back. Could give him a mullet. Retro. The problem is it's hard to see the hair when the hair is this color. On the background, it's very difficult. Rat tail. Okay, hold on. And we need to change the color so I can see what's going on here. Wow. Did I automatically pick a terrifying color for this man? I think I somehow found a really scary color. What's taking my PS4? That's not a rat tail. You didn't braid it. That's nothing. That's nothing. What's Jersey Shore? I don't know what that is. The eye settings are preventing him from blinking. Oh, you're right. He's like... Poor guy. Oh. Not dreads. We're not going there. Grown man? I don't know about this guy. The name is going to be huge. We got to figure out who he is. This is absurd. Grown man is like kind of too good. Grown man is kind of really good. I don't think the twists. I don't think so. Dreads with a little bun is cute, but not on him. Not on him. Not on this guy. Medium dreads. The long suave. Oh, big units? Hell yes. Randy Johnson. That's the do. Receding, shaved. See, now I would make my character bald to finally make a bald protagonist in a video game that's like not just Kratos or Hitman. But I don't know if he's gonna be a good guy is the problem. This man was poached from the Yarnum team. Yeah, pretty much. He was working Yosefka's clinic. The Retro Gibson. Short clump. Brushed. Not that. Oh, I thought this had Templar fade. I'm like the Knights Templar? Swept back. This is... that one might be it. Because it's got to be under the thing. Got to be under the mask. Sideburn style, yes. Pointy. Shorts. Medium. Long. Long and skinny. Curvy. Chops are not it. I think this is it. I think he's trying to do a little contouring of his jaw. He might have been infected by a parasite too. This is true. Pink. I don't think I can make the hair pink. I don't think they let me get that creative. He's cursed. This town's finished. Facial hairstyle. I'm so excited for this. Oh, we gotta go with something. He's gotta do something. Small soul patch. A long soul patch. Mustache A. Handlebar B. It not connecting to the sideburns is unacceptable if I'm gonna have something like that. Hello, Alex. Good to see you. This man without so much top hair looks like he did 4 tours. Hold on. Interact makes damn sure his 3 kids are the top players of their school teams. I don't know. He looks a little too... I think he did some tours on Mars. I think he's been to outer space. I think he's seen things beyond the beyond and shapes that should not be seen. I think that's what he's seen. A Fu Manchu? Did they even have that? Hello, Jose. Good to see you. Chin strap. Oh, that got rid of my damn things. Did that get rid of my damn things? Good, my sideburns are back. What is round? What does that even mean? To be fair, brought up Parasite Eve. Now you think his name should be Parasite Steve? He has come for your baseball. What would an alien that's replacing a human being wear as their facial hair? I've got to convince the humans that I am real. I gotta convince the humans. Do they have like a real chunky beard? They better, for Christ's sake. Oh, this is like close to the honest look. I'm just an honest man. I'm just an innocent man. We're just honest men. It's gotta be the honest look. Oh, length. There we go. Christ. Oh, it's Honest Abe. I see. Okay. I like the stubble. Either way, no matter how hard he tries to close his lids, he can't avoid seeing the horrors of war, Martian or otherwise. True. He's a protagonist in the Fire in the Sky. What is that movie, Manny? He needs one of those judge wigs, hair wigs from the 4 days. Old school. That's old school. Facial hairstyle too? What does that mean? Oh, I can have a second hairstyle? Then maybe a little mustache. That's a little too normal. I think we go with mustache B. It looks like he peeled the face off somebody else. You know the alien bug that's dressed up in man skins and Men in Black? This is him, and he's using his little orbital cameras to look out. Yeah. Length. Not applicable. Okay. Facial hairstyle 4? Why are you giving me so many options? What? You shouldn't give people this many options. I don't think anyone's going to buy this guy's jersey, y'all. I think we made a man that is not good. I think we made a man that is bad. I don't think people are going to want to root for this guy anymore. Ears, though, we got to think about these. We wanted them small, right? We wanted them tiny. That's ear size, ear scale. Oh my god, they're so tiny. Little baby ears. I can't even hear you. Very long ears. Very big ears. Very long ears. Long and skinny ears. For a minute, what's going on? You're lurking, but this guy looks like a Bond villain from Skyfall, played by Javier Bardem. Interesting. Did not see that Bond film, but I bet you're right. Brian, this guy was freaky as a kid. In fact, he's probably freaky as an adult, too. It's about alien abductions based on actual stories. It made you crap your pants as a kid. I might have seen it. I feel like I saw some stuff on cable television that scared the hell out of me about aliens. What do we think about ears? Tall ears or small ears? We're gonna go like very small or very tall. I kind of like the tall ears. They're almost normal though. Small ears are most certainly not normal. All ears are bad, hide them. They'll mostly be hidden. Cat ears, I wish I could. All right, we've got one for small, one for long and pointy. I'll see if I can affect the point on them. Protrusion. Oh, they gotta come out. Wait, what? It was like a butterfly. That's nice. Oh. Wow. Let's keep him hidden. Like he almost doesn't have them. Rotation. Or, oh, okay, let's turn them all the way. So it's kind of got a cool slant to it. Okay, upper ear length. Now we're getting the point going, folks. Lower ear length. Now we're getting the point going. Now it's happening. You can hear people sneaking up on him. Yeah, tall. I like the tall for that. We got that. Lower ear detail. I don't know what that means. Oh, we're fixing the lobe. Oh, it kind of goes in a bit. Oh, it goes in a lot. That's not right. I don't think I should do that. Kind of want to angle it, you know? Middle ear detail. Oh, I see. I see. I'm trying to make it as like kind of bat ears or something. I couldn't figure out if people had gills or ears over there, so they just split the difference. They're like, just in case. Let's cover all our bases, as the humans say. Upper ear detail. We've got to go for the points. Okay. This ear looks like it's designed to trap bugs. There should be a little sign that says, "Moth, stop here." Now, how do we feel about the ear becoming larger? To trap more bugs. Willem Dafoe. Oh, hold on now. So there they are at large. And there's barely a difference, honestly, between large and small. It's just kind of how juicy they are. Yes, it is quite important as a baseball player to cover all the bases. You do have to touch every base. If you run around the bases, you hit a home run, and you don't actually touch every base, it doesn't count. It's terrible. Jimmy Squelchhead. Well, there's his ears. So we got... Did we do the cheeks? I don't think we did the cheeks. We're not doing all that. Not doing complexion stuff. I can't do that. Cheek definition, though. I think we can probably make these suckers pop out. God, those orbitals gotta support the juicy eyes. He kind of is giving a bit of a Wolfman look. Bit of a Wolfman look. Kind of like that. Okay, cheekbones. I do want them to be very Wolfman. Hello, read through catch. How's it going? You've been lurking doing some eavesdropping, yeah? What do you think? Still chewing and sniffing. I can't stop this fella from doing it, Solitary Jordan. I've told him 1,000 times not to chew that stuff in my house. Well, I appreciate that, Reed. All I've been doing so far is making an abominable creature, but I'm glad you're liking it. You know what? I like the work we've done on these cheeks. Eyebrows are done, I think. Well, are they done? Is this... I think we could get some more depth on this. Yes, the Wolfman energy. The Wolfman energy. I'm loving it. Yes, I'm loving that. Okay, bone position. Just a little deeper. There we go. I think this guy might be a werewolf. He was an alien, and now he might be a werewolf. Brow detail, depth and thickness. Oh, okay. What are we doing here? He can't go to sleep, because if he goes to sleep, he becomes the alien werewolf. What's my favorite team? The Orioles, of course. I'm a big Orioles fan. Outer flesh. What is fleshing right now? What has become fleshy? Oh. Is it kind of the area around? I'm not sure what the flesh is affecting. Maybe we'll just go gaunt with that. I don't know if the game is caught up to me. What is the drop? Oh, the brow is angry. That's really good. Can't have the brow drop too much, but yes! Yes. Yes, the Wolfman. Maybe more of a beard. Yes, it's amazing how the brows really have defined the eyes now. Could I remove the brows? Oh, okay. I might be able to. So we had bushy, curvy before. Thin, very thin. Curvy, long. Curvy, short. I don't know if we can just have... Oh, monobrow, none. He's less of a wolf man now, I feel like, without the hair. The super low brow bone with the wide open eyes. It's a vibe. This man is angry. He might get thrown out of the game just for making a plate appearance. If you turn around and look at the umpire like this, they might be like, you're out of here. Don't you give me that look. Don't you give me that sass. It's more vampire-like now? Yeah. I go back to... No, certainly not Wispy. It's Bushy. Bushy Kirby? Bushy Spiky? I don't know what the spikes are. Let's go Bushy Curvy. Oh, he's not blinking. You think mono for maximum Wolfman? I don't even know if I see the brow coming together, honestly. I don't know what place that is a mono brow. I don't see any of the hair coming together. The hair doesn't... I might have messed up his brow so much that the hair doesn't come together. This is a special something. I know umpires hate it when you mean mug them. He could come up and be like, so how was your Christmas? And they'd be like, get out! You know? 6-game suspension just for having these eyebrows. All right, I'm gonna go with the Bushy. I'm loving the Wolfman narrative now. The nose, you haven't even touched the nose. It's somehow worse. I know. We're following the road that the show is taking. This position. You know, I do love a bumpy nose, though. But you know, we have to abide by. Is this nose good? Do we like this one? Should we mess with this? I demonetized the mono nose, right? You think the monobrow connection, it was under the fold? Ooh, that's a bad place to have it, huh? It adds a little touch of normal, doesn't it, Alex? Yeah. It's like, it grounds him a little bit. It's a really good looking nose, too. Am I making a bad guy from The Mask? There was that bad guy in The Mask? No, I'm not. I don't know who the bad guy in The Mask was. Ooh, the jaw and the chin. Jaw size. We're at a 33 and a 20. Get a better appreciation of this from various angles. I don't feel like it's lending protrusion, though. Oh. Ugh. Oh, I don't like it. He's kind of got an hourglass shape on the jaw. Ugh. Exactly, Manny. Ingrown brow hair is if you have that fold over. Trap a lot of moisture. You trap a lot of bacteria. Not a good idea. That's weird. I don't like it. Let's keep it. Corners. We're at 50 and 75. That is a steel plate. That's Giga Chad gone wrong. Oh, the lack of cheek fat is what's really getting me here. I don't like it. I don't like it. Maybe it's more subtle. He just doesn't... Oh my god, he looks so hungry. We should give him some cheek fat, right? I feel like he deserves a little bit of cheek fat as a treat. Rotation. Is that 50 before? I don't even know what that means. What am I rotating? Are you watching this? Are you seeing this? What am I rotating? My chin? I don't know what I did. We're keeping it. Cleft chin. Give him the butt. He's got to have the butt chin, but I'm not really sure where it is. Is he getting the divot? Does he have it? I don't know where it's going. I'm going to put it at 100, though. He might have eaten a used card. That's true. Chin ball. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think maybe it's gonna. Oh. He's gotta have something. He's gotta have something there. God, no one wants his jersey. No one's gonna even take it home to use it as a rag. It is very handsome, Squidward. In the Not So Great Men in Black 2, there was an odd alien known as Balchinian. I thought that was a South Park thing. I don't want this man's jersey anymore. I'm gonna give a very strong chin. Fullness? Oh my god. Thanos. Abraham Lincoln. It's wild that those are the two ends of the spectrum. There's just two. It's just two options. I hate it. Larry, he looks like he ate a catcher's mask. You're not supposed to apply it internally. You're supposed to wear it outside to protect you. The man was like, I got this. I've done this before. Don't do that. You're not supposed to do that. Should we make it a big chin? Yeah. Somehow bringing his chin up made him roll back. Yeah. This is like... There's something about the geometry where like this matches this matches this. But then when it's this, it's like, no. Top right quadrant is what you think. Very Abe Lincoln. I don't know, Lenny. Everyone voted for a monstrosity, so I'm giving it to him. Chin depth. It can go further? Oh, that's Abraham. That's actually just Mac tonight. That's just the moon. His thin lips are upsetting me now. He can't wear a face guard like this, y'all. He can't wear a face guard like this. I can't believe I made him. I feel like we gotta give him a chin. Is this a chin? Is that a chin? I don't even know anymore. Also, I appreciate you, Fatal the Baptist, like naming people that this looks like. I appreciate that. Good touchstones. I don't think the ball can hurt this man, is the thing. Let's have it come out a little bit. He looks like one of those optical illusion things, you know? Where you can see somebody else's silhouette in his silhouette. Chin double? I don't think we need that. Okay. So that's a save on that. Sometimes democracy is a mistake, yeah. But it's too late to go back now. No, we can mess with the mouth. God, he is a terror. Mouth size detail. What are our thoughts on the lips at present? What are your thoughts on the lips at present? Kind of poochy. He catches the balls with his teeth. He's like, right here, What would happen if when I'm done this person becomes real? I'm afraid of this person. I think he'll come kill me because he's like, you made me this way. You ruined me. You know? What do we think about his lips? Could we do a little... You would not want to kiss him. I think that's fair. It would be kind of hard to get in there, I think. I think there's some other factors that might make him kissing him difficult, honestly. This man went from some of you blush crimson for if they simply looked at you. Remember face number 5? We remember face number 5. Right? God, he was a good boy. Face number 5 was a good boy. Ow. He is just all angles. So sharp. Also, I kind of forgot that this music is not the music that the game plays. These lo-fi beats to make a horror too. This is my own stuff that I'm playing because like Metallica was playing. Don't you miss face number 5? Remember that? So what happens when you make a poll? Yeah. I guess we're gonna go with the lips. I guess we're going with the lips. Then neck. Okay. Neck size. He's already almost maximum. The game was like, all right, I see your whole style. Oh my god, they literally maxed out his Adam's apple too. They knew I was coming. Now this is just maxed out, so let's randomize the neck. Okay, 73.97. All right, what if over here? Just a flat neck. What if we really tighten up that neck? Yeah, neck size. Just tighten it up. Just to give the illusion that his head is just a helmet he puts on over his real alien head. No neck. No neck. No to the neck. Yeah, now we know what no neck is. So that's his look. Isn't neck size in here? Okay, so we went with large. No neck. No neck. None of it. Jesus. He is a bobblehead. That's very weird. Any other changes to the body? Still loving the powerful glutes. Boy, howdy, I hate his face. The song that started playing was called Picturesque. It's perfect. That's perfect, honestly. I don't like him at all, but he is my guy. So now we do need a name. We do need a name. Who is this guy? I would like some name options. He is not a pretty boy, no. What's some names? Tina's Nightmare, Human Male, Brick, Bobby Head, Bobby Head, Parasite Steve, John Smith. Are we trying to be? Are we putting on our human suit with that one? Bob Lehead. Okay. Rusty Mullet. Oh, Rusty Mullet. Runaway. The neck is so bad. I don't like my guy. I was about to make such a sweet little man. But a big man. A sweet man. What are those names from that MST video I posted? Oh, you got Big McLarge Huge. Chunk Hard Beef. Bobby Head sounds good. Bobby Head. I think we could get the audio on that. Chet Beef Slab. That's one of them. Yeah, Chunk Hard Beef. Big McLarge Huge. Stud Rucker. Fuddrucker. Elmer Fuddrucker. Manwich Beefarino. I do call Stella my beefaroni. What if we just called him Big Mac? I would not be able to sell a lot of jerseys like that, though. We have to think about branding. Big Mac is kind of funny. Big Macbeth? Big Macbeth? Big Mac actually might be a commentator or audio nickname. Big Mac. What if his name was Quarter Pounder? Quarter Pounder? The Double Down. Bud, because no one can remember his real name. They're like, hey, Bud. How about God, no? Jesus Christ. That one's not gonna sell a lot of jerseys either. First name is Hugh is solid, yeah. Human, you know. Quart Turk Pounder. Pounder would be so good. As I'm telling you, Pounder would be such a good one, considering he is a home run hitter. The bad guy in the mask was Peter Green, who is plenty handsome, but with the mask, he's this guy. Okay. Man. Did I know that in Japan, Ronald McDonald is actually called Donald McDonald? I had no idea. Triple Trips Pounder. Homer Pounder? I hate this guy. I hate him so much, but I do love these names. Homer Pounder. I like Homer Pounder. First name Homer. Oh, not Joe Homer. Homer Pounder. We could probably get worse. Butch Pounder? Ooh, Butch is worse. Butch Pounder. Does that sound like lesbophobic? He loves lesbians. Let me just get that out of the gate. This man loves lesbians. Loves them. Matching first name audio? Yeah. And then last name Pounder. Could that be tough? Last name Pounder for sure. But what about Ebritus Pounder? I don't think they'll get game audio for that. What about Ham Hawk? They're not gonna have game audio for that. Damn. He is an ally for sure. Absolutely. My dude is an ally. He is an ally of the LGBTQIA plus community. Maybe his mom is no matching last name audio. I will have to get something then. I can't believe there's nobody named Pounder. Not Ally Pounder. That's just even more confused. Mac Pounder. Well, we can't. I need something like. I need Smacker. Is Smacker something? Is there anybody named Smacker? Lip Smacker would fit this guy, honestly. It's sitting here chewing all day. Smacker. Damn, no. There's already a Bumgartner. Thwacker? Maybe we can do Butch Homer? Homer's probably something, yeah. I do wish Quarter Pounder. Kinda love Quarter Pounder. But the fact that Pounder isn't fitting. There was a player named Johnny Dickshot. Well, let's have a look. No, we can't do Dickshot. You do feel uneasy as a Butch, but not because of his name. Probably just because of his aura. Hammer's good. Hammer's good. I like Hammer. There's gotta be a Hammer in MLB. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna mute the chill vibes to make a monster too. I'm gonna get the game cap.
Butch Hammer. Butch Hammer. Butch Hammer.
What do we think about Butch Hammer? Butch Hammer. Butch Hammer. Let's see. The subtle implication that he helps Butch presenting women find homes. Oh, Homer. He's like, here you are. He's a real estate agent on the side. Helping lesbian couples find lovely homes. Butch Hammer. Born to have this face. Doomed and damned. Suits him without being a pun like Philip Uranus, yeah. What's his number? We can't go 69. What's a Butch Hammer number? Dinger is that is true. It is slang for home run, yeah, hitting a dinger. Hammer dinger would be funny. But I think Butch Hammer is pretty good. 699. I gotta like 89. 89. Now, what's Aaron Judge's number? I don't want anybody backdoor sneaking Aaron Judge's number up here. That is 99, I believe. Throwing hands. Oh god, okay. What? He can't. Oh. Are there no lefty catchers? I guess he would be more inclined to hit the batter. Don't seem to be. I feel like Butch would be an egg 0. Oh, you think the number egg, like the letters egg, would be it for Butch? I don't know if you can get a 0. Let's have a look. Oh, I passed it. Hammer. That's like a target for pitchers to throw the ball at. If Butch pisses you off, Butch Hammer. No love for lefties. Are there really no lefty catchers? It looks like Hammer. Ooh. It should be 00 then. What handedness am I as a batter? I don't know, y'all. Ugh. Region? Oh, what in the wide world is what's... Oh my god, what could... Oh, International. Wow, we could really be... Where is Butch Hammer from? Is he a good old Irish boy? I don't... He may be a werewolf of London, to be honest. You know when you keep waking up, getting by Pharaoh, and going back to bed and having multiple dreams? And one of your dreams, my dog Stella stole your sandwich, and for some reason the sandwich had a chocolate layer. Oh my god. Before you could worry, you woke back up. How dare you feed my dog chocolate in your dream? How dare you? Right-handed makes it easier to pick off the runner on first. Good point. Don't do that to Ireland. What about London? Where's England? Oh, we got Great Britain. I want it to be the Werewolf of London. We could change that audio. Hold on. There's got to be a nickname, right? Hold on. Where's name Butch? Okay. Buford. We have missed some fun options, it seems. Let's just look at some of these fun options. We can go with Butch Hammer, but there might be some fun options. Aram, Ace, Arky, Babe, Big Daddy, Big Dog, Blondie, Blue Moon, Bobo, Boiler Yard, Bones, Boof, Boog, Boomer. What if his name was OK Boomer? Sure, somebody's done that before. Big Daddy Pounder. We couldn't get Pounder. Big Daddy Pounder is pretty good. And you're back with some carrots and ranch. Enjoy. I mean, maybe Slammer. If we can get, like, Slammer. Well, we have Hammer. Big Daddy Hammer. Oh, yeah, that's Robinson Crusoe, the Candyman. Cap, Catfish, Champ, Chick. Choo-choo. Cobra. Oh, that's right. I made Cookie Bucket. That's right. Cookie Bucket. Isn't Boof putting something in your butt? Oh, I had no idea. Boof is the sound my dogs make. Cougar, Country Boy, Country Breakfast. I love Country Breakfast. So good. Country Boy. Coyote. Daddy. The Dip Daddy. You're cackling the same thing. Choo choo. Choo choo. The train's coming. Remember, it would be hilarious for at least 5 minutes, and then it would start getting old, right? Exactly. Coyote Daddy. Cougar. It's not dumb. Get out. Not that Dutch. He's got a plan. Big Daddy Choo Choo. The train's coming. This man's got a face like Thomas the Tank Engine, so. The Dutch oven? Isn't that a fart? G-Man. Goose. Hack. I hate his dudeness. Not that. Home Run is one, though. Kermit's? Kiki's cute. Mad Dog. Minnie. Is there a mouse? Minnie Moose. He's a big fan of Disney. You learned about Boof from Supreme Court confirmation. I had no idea, y'all. It's just the sound my dog makes. We have to come back to this after the break. Because It's time for me to get a snack, give my dog her antibiotics. We gotta come up with a good name for this fella. Keep thinking of the good strong ones, folks. We definitely could have made Majima, although I would not have. It would have been pre-Yakuza franchise Majima, because I don't think you can give him an eye patch. I don't think. But anywho, I am hungry. I gotta get some food, y'all. I shall see you soon. You can't keep him away. But I am back. I had some mac and cheese. I fed my dog. Usually she doesn't like eating at night, but I was eating my mac and cheese in the kitchen and she came over and was sitting right next to me. So I was like, okay, somebody wants to eat, huh? He is a Mass Effect relay. That face could shoot you to Mars. That face is something. This so far is Butch Hammer. He's a catcher. Trip Hammer? Is that too obvious? We had a suggestion like that earlier. Yeah, Trip Hammer. Triples Hammer. Maybe hits a lot of triples. Mort. Sounds like an interesting one. Nails? Oil can. Pee-wee. What about Pee-wee Choo-Choo? What about Pee-wee Choo-Choo? What about just some fun onomatopoeias? Peen Hammer. Pee-wee Hammer. I do kind of like Pee-wee Choo-Choo. Or Choo-Choo Pee-wee. Pop Boy? Was he a Funko Pop? He's already a bobblehead. The Preacher. Of course you can't forget Pretty Boy Superbone. Can I Pud? Rabbits. Pee-wee Choo-Choo. I don't know if anything's beaten Pee-wee Choo-Choo. Pretty Boy Superbone, honestly. We already had Pretty Boy Superbone as my first guy. Primetime Pee-wee. There's the Superbone right there. Who was Superbone? The Frick Mordecai? The dude, the kid, Three Finger. Triceratops Tough. Twinkle Toes. Professor Oil Can. Moose Hammer? Moose Knuckle would be something. Pee-wee Choo-Choo. I can't be selfish and name him something that I find funny. You all have to find it funny too. Whitey. Then we get into actual people's names. Wolverine, Wiz, Whitey. After Whitey Ford, chairman of the board, of course. Triceratops. He looks like a squash. Squash is in there. Squash. He does look like a gourd. Squash Gordman. You know what do you want? I don't care. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Wait. Oh yeah, that's right. There is a Johnny. He spells his name with the H before the O. I forgot. God, I forgot who it is though. Man, Johnny. Now I'm gonna Google it because it's driving me crazy. There's a soup. It could be. It could be squash soup. That's an autumnal fave. Is it Peralta? It is Johnny Peralta. Oh, it was killing me. I could see his round face, and I couldn't remember the name. But it's Johnny Peralta. It spells his name with the H before the O. Johnny Peralta. Oh, it might be. That could be it. I just thought it was just another word for camel toe. I thought people were just trying to figure their way around. He could be lesbian? No. Lesbian protector would be something. But how about squash soup? Is that something? Is squash soup? Spud. Is squash soup anything? It might be the only thing he can eat. It might be the only thing on earth he can digest is squash soup. Oh, is moose knuckle what camel toe is, but it's for men? Interesting. What other soups can we have? Rock soup, shark soup. What is the pinky about? Primetime soup, rabbit soup, moose soup, noodles, noodles soup, peanuts soup, pepper soup, Kermit soup, money soup, granny. Granny. This man brings a Tupperware full of squash soup to eat in the locker. Yep. Hippo soup. Home run soup. Duke soup. Oh no. Granny soup is like Granny Cream's hot butter ice cream. Cougar soup. Crowd pleaser soup is a special off a menu, I'm sure. Dip soup. Daddy soup. Daddy soup. I kinda hate daddy soup. Daddy soup is so bad. Daddy soup. Daddy soup. What about daddy batter? Is that here? Batter? That's even worse. Daddy Barrett's. Bartlett. I'm trying to remember English. Where's the T? It should be right here. Daddy Battle? Daddy Battle? That's a different game. Daddy Soup. Petition to make it Soup Daddy. What do we think about Soup Daddy versus Daddy Soup? Daddy Soup is a thing that daddies make. We can also have Big Daddy Soup. We can have Daddy Big Daddy or Big Daddy Daddy. We can have Big Daddy Daddy. Kind of like what? Big Daddy Daddy. I kind of love Big Daddy Daddy. Okay, so the last name was Big Daddy. Oh, that's so stupid. Where'd my daddy go? Where's Daddy? Big Daddy Daddy. Stupid. All this work. Big Daddy Daddy. You're on the fence between Big Daddy Daddy and Daddy Soup. Well, let's hear him say it, shall we? Hope they don't get DMCA'd for this.
Big Daddy Daddy. Big Daddy Daddy.
Okay, this Big Daddy Daddy. And then let's find Soup. Oh, I'm crying. I really shouldn't have lined my my lower lid today. Soup. Big Daddy Schoolboy. Big Daddy Skeeter. Soup Skeeter. Soup Skeeter? So stupid. It's going great. We're picking out the name now, Corvus. Okay. Alright, Soup. Okay. Here we go. I have to reverse the polarity here. So we were going with Big Daddy Daddy or...
Daddy. Soup.
Oh, I have to... I think he says it like it's a last name. Okay. Gotta switch it around. Okay, so the first name is... Was it Daddy Soup or Soup Daddy? It was Daddy Soup, okay. Soup Daddy. He's the Soup Daddy. Everyone calls him Soup Daddy. When you want that good soup, you go to Daddy. You go to Daddy for that big soup. That big good soup. It's getting stupider. Oh no, soup. Alrighty, here comes the daddy soup. Open up.
Daddy soup.
So stupid. Soup Skeeter, do you like Big Daddy Daddy? You're leaning towards Big Daddy Daddy. We gotta hear Daddy Soup and Soup Daddy. What do y'all think about Daddy Soup? Once again, here's Daddy Soup.
Daddy soup.
I don't like how he kind of like clips the P there. He's like Daddy Sue. Here comes that hot dad soup. Okay, I gotta go back to Daddy. We also have Daddy Daddy. And we could have Big Daddy Daddy, or we could just have Daddy Daddy.
Daddy Daddy.
It sounds like the announcer's like, Daddy Daddy, please. I would like an Xbox for Christmas. I never ask for anything, and you never get me anything. Daddy Daddy? Daddy, can I please have an Xbox for Christmas? Daddy Soup is just plausible enough that the ridiculousness has an actual impact. Is it plausible? Big Daddy Daddy. So dumb. Big Daddy Daddy. All right, let's hear it again. Big Daddy Daddy.
Big Daddy Daddy.
There's Big Daddy Daddy. I can't do that. I don't think my parents would appreciate that, Ben. What do we feel about Big Daddy Daddy? Honestly, Big Daddy Daddy, I love it. Is that his name? Should we change Butch Hammer to be Big Daddy Daddy? Because it's gonna say Hammer on the back. Should it say Daddy on the back? He's like, Daddy. Big Daddy Daddy. Leans into it. Should it be Daddy on the back? Is that gonna sell jerseys, y'all? I want to keep the merchandising opportunities open. You like Butch Hammer as a real name, but everyone calls him Big Daddy Daddy. Now, we could go back to like Quarter Pounder, because Quarter Pounder comes up to the plate and it's just gonna say Big Daddy Daddy. It should absolutely say, okay, wow. Folks feel very strongly about it saying Daddy on the back, okay. Okay, let's see. We got Daddy on the back. The word Daddy has lost all meaning to me now. In a week when I play this game again for like MLB Monday or whatever, it'll be different, but a baseball shirt with a Daddy on the back would constantly sell out, you think? Butch Daddy? Hammer Daddy? Pounder Daddy? That one sounded weird. Monday League Baseball. Only Mondays. Mondays only. Big Daddy Daddy. Is his name Big Daddy? Or is it Butch Daddy? Butch Daddy. What is my man's name? When he came out of his parents, they turned to him and said, ah, that's a real XYZ right there. Hugh Daddy. The thing about the Hugh is it's not like huge. Hug Daddy would be fun though. Hugh only works if like the next syllable of the fake last name is like ch. Like Hugh G, etc., etc. Father Big Daddy Daddy. Father parental soup figure. Remember, yeah. When he emerged from the soup. When he was pulled out of the soup. When his mother pulled him by the ankle out of the soup, she said, Father, Daddy, Big Daddy, 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 you're made to play baseball. Butch Soup Daddy Pounder. Lil Broth Jr. That's his son. His son is... He's got bone broth And bouillon. Oh, God. Should we fit Soup in there? First name Soup? Last name Daddy? But his nickname is Big Daddy. Daddy. So dumb. Butch Daddy. It's gotta say Daddy. Can I put... Hold on. Can I put quotation marks in? Oh my god. Butch. That's not an X. No, no, no. Don't do that. I didn't do that. Why can't you do an X? Okay. Butch. The... Soup. Ah, can have a long first name. Soup, Big Daddy, Daddy sounds like a winner. Okay, we're gonna go with Soup then. Soup. His parents hated him. Soup. His mom misunderstood. She thought the nurse was asking what she wanted to have for dinner that night at the hospital. And she said, I'll have the soup. And the lady was like, okay, S-O-U-P. Well, it's your kid. Maybe they loved him and simply named him after their favorite kid. Well, it shook out that way. And the 0 was like a big old bowl of soup. Maybe they thought the soup kept away all illness. Is very possible. Where is he from? Now, I don't think Soup Daddy is from Great Britain. Where is Soup Daddy? Big Daddy Daddy. Soup Big Daddy Daddy. Where is he from? Where is he from? Is he from the East Coast? East Coast? Well, I feel like he's more central. Is he a Wisco guy? A Bama boy? Is he from Indiana? Is he from Louisiana? I think he's Appalachian. Okay, then I'm gonna go east then. He could be from Maryland. He does seem Florida man, but he also does have a bit of an Appalachian kick, I think. I don't think he grew up in the beautiful hills of the Shenandoah Valley. I think he's a little closer to my neck of the woods. I think he landed in Ohio. Oh, you think the alien ship touched down? What do humans like? Soup. Good. I have my alias. Wait, check the internet. What do humans like? It says Daddy. And Big Daddy. We've got the name now. Ohio, that would be central, huh? I think. There we go. It's kind of east, but you know, you're not on the coast, so. Ohio or Maryland? What should we go with? Do you feel like it's important? This man is an absurd creation. I can't believe my hand shaped this. I consider myself a casual crafter, a hobbyist artist. I'm not very good at art, but I enjoy making it. And this came from me. I have shaped this thing from the clay. From the loam I have made him, and now he draws breath because of me. That's a little scary. I'm gonna go, if it's a 1, 2, or 3, he's from Ohio. If it's a 4, 5, or 6, he's from the Appalachians. That is a 5, so he's from my neck of the woods. He could very well be a Florida man, but I think I have to own up to this. I think I have to own up to this. He's from Maryland. From the loam, he is soup. He came from the river of soup. What do you think his favorite soup is, too? Okay, so we got Daddy, Big Daddy, Daddy. We got the looks. Equipment style. Okay. God. Never playing this game. I'm never hitting a baseball. At 8 p.m., do you all want to see Elden Ring tonight? Or are we going pure MLB the show? I would love to know. Yes, immediately, like Victor Frankenstein, I am looking upon my monster and I am weeping. This modern Proteus, he's got to go back. I think he's also afraid of fire too. The turtleneck, yes, because he's self-conscious. Necklace, Yes. Oh my god, why can't I hate looking at him up close. Wait, if I go no turtleneck, oh my god, you can have a necklace? You should be able to wear a turtleneck and a chain? What? Put that necklace up out of your jersey. I want to break some rules, goddammit. A thick chain. Make it so. Team color one. I don't know. Neon pink? That's not what that is. That's red. But okay. That is horrible. I'm sad that I can't wear a turtleneck, but you know what? He's accentuating things. It's up to me. You're enjoying it regardless. While you're generally content with either, you do have a craving for some Elden Ring. It has been a while. Yes, it's been at least 2 weeks since I played Elden Ring. Did you forget about his eyes? I think when you zoom out, it kind of looks like he's closing his eyes, and then zoom in, you're like, there is no closing. Soup, Big Daddy Daddy. Oh, jersey sleeve length? I think I'm real baggy. The pants? Do we want the high socks? Oh, yeah. Let's go with the stirrups. I like that. Yeah. All my guys are going to dress like this, which is horrifying. And the motions and sounds. Yep, we got Soup Big Daddy Daddy out here, Badger. He's from Maryland. And he is a horror. It's so good to have you, though. Welcome back to this. Welcome back to baseball. We got Soup Daddy out here. At some point, he's going to play the game, too. And I should... let's say 8 p.m. I'll play some Elden Ring. We'll switch over to Elden Ring. You have got it, Badger. And also... what else have you got? You are unique, Badger. Just like Soup Big Daddy Daddy. Good old Soup Daddy. He was almost Daddy Soup. Damn. Gotta drop an oh no advance for the motions and sounds. It's gonna be rough. Motions and sounds. Batting stance creator? That's a lot. Animations though. He doesn't pitch. Running style. I want it to look like he has no control over his body. 4 was pretty good. It really looks like he's playing co-op right now. Catcher style. Oh yeah. Offset. The one knee. You know, that one knee, it's not as good defensively they've shown if there's runners on base. I watched a breakdown of this sometime last year or so about how you have a little less reaction time to move either direction or to get a ball that goes under you if you go one knee. I don't like the offset. We're going to go straight on, head on. Swing type default, one-handed, two-handed, one-handed, 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 two-handed. He's gonna go with a full follow through. Such a short swing. Oh, smell the armpit. Yes, practice swing. I want him to point up to Mars. He's trying to wave away a fart. That's good too. Stride. You made Rip Burdick and you were dismayed there's no options for him to be Liberian. Why would I also believe I made... So when I made Raiden... Hold on, I feel like... Now, Raiden from Metal Gear Solid 2 and also 4 and also Revengeance, he is from Liberia, if I'm not mistaken. So when I made him in this game a while back, previous version, I was also looking for Liberia for a different reason. Why were you looking for Liberia, Ben? But yeah. They only pick from countries people who have played baseball are from. Isn't that weird? Yes, I had to... Yeah, he had to be born at sea. Which is fun, nonetheless. If only he could be born in space. Alright, stride. I want him to step in that bucket. Step in the bucket. There you go. I like the 2. Taking a pitch. You don't want to step out too long, my man. Knocking the dirt off the cleats. Brushing off home base because he's respectful because he's a catcher. Taking a pitch and it's a strike? Yes. Yes. It's got to be aggressive. Oh, is my style one? I love it when they're like, no, and then they look at the umpire and like, yeah, and then they look back and they're like, no. So funny to me. Soup Daddy was born on the moon. Absolutely. A miss. Embarrassing. I want it to be embarrassing. That's pretty good. 3 is good. Oh, 4 is good because it continues my follow through. Home run! Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Look at that. My man, you're getting an equipment fine for that. Can he grab his wingus? Oh, wait. Oh, god. See, that's a polite thing to do. You should drop your bat so the bat boy can get it. You don't flip that thing, for Christ's sake. Some of the Reds did that a lot. You can be fined for that. You can be fined for bat flips. It's kind of just like a way of keeping folks humble, but you know. Look at that. Oh! Ooh, Soup Daddy. Soup Daddy. Who is doing this? I'm not watching enough baseball. Who's kissing the bat? Who? That's good. I like Style 8. That's pretty good. Style 8. Are you a clown? I should have made a clown. I missed out on the chance to make a clown. Alright, so Style 8 was good. That was the kiss. Now he's watching it. Who is... Someone's got to tell me who is out here actually in the majors doing that. You playing Beat Saber? What's going on here? Excalibur? That's cute. Kind of track racing. I wonder if people put a copyright on their style. We're gonna do the kiss because the kiss is lovely. And the home run celebration, okay. Oh, we're pulling after people. Do they have just like stuff they made up? There's gotta be. Yeah, generic. Oh, that's so bad. A little fist pump. Okay. Oh! Sneaky creeping. I love it. That's perfect. Gotta do the sneak. Big Daddy sneaking in. Okay. That's what I look like. Are you ready to play the video game? We're gonna play 18 minutes of this actual video game. And then some Elden Ring at 8 p.m. But thank you for sticking around so far. Those of you who are like, when is she gonna play the game? Guess what? I'm starting my career right now. Oh my god.
He's been waiting a long time. And it looks like he's gonna get that call.
Baseball.
Getting drafted is a dream come true. You now have the opportunity to play in the major leagues. You're in a
There's
major
more
league
than
system.
just making a creature, yeah.
Hard work
I
and
hope the
preparation,
McElroy
you
boys
can
play
climb the
this.
ladder.
You have to ask yourself, are you willing to do what it takes to battle every day, to get the job done, to get your team over the top? Are you willing to take that chance?
Oh, Mad Eye Max Scherzer, former national. I don't really like this guy's show. He yells a lot. I bet he's a cool guy in real life, but I don't like his whole like radio DJ persona. It's too much for
Have
me.
great potential, and they go out there every day and prove it. You
I
better
hate
watch
that
it.
catch, and that was at Orioles Park at Camden Yards, and they always show that gosh dang Mike Trout catch. It pisses me off. Get it out of here. I don't want to see Mike Trout catching.
Begins now.
Don't show me that catch, damn it. Don't want to see that angel in the damn outfield. Damn it. Sure, he's great. Oh no, oh, my heart. For real. Ow. Tension. I have a hitch in my lung. God, Jesus, don't look at me. The Orioles scout, Justin Rowe. Hey, Soup, this is Justin Rowe from the Orioles. I chatted with you a little throughout the year. I was hoping to talk to you about playing some professional baseball. What do you say? Yes, absolutely. Perfect, let's get to it. Where do you see yourself in this year's draft class? I would be the centerpiece to any organization. This is Resident Evil 4 right here, Snake. Many would agree with that. Would you want to play for the Orioles? The Orioles are my dream team. You're a great ball player. We think you could be an asset. What does your future in baseball look like, whether you're on the team, on our team or another? I'm thinking Hall of Fame and World Series championship. I'm thinking of sitting in the dugout and menacing children. That's what I'm thinking. You don't think that blue is our color and we are Prince Charming, Lord Farquaad's dumpster baby? Oh, and you're actually like 100% right about that. If you ran Shrek 1 through like one of those what would your baby look like things, yeah. Am I a college age young man? Is that what I'm supposed to be? I'm thinking Hall of Fame World Series championship. Love the confidence. Hopefully you can be a part of that dream. Best of luck today with the draft. Let's go to that draft, baby. By the way, this game I'm sure looks even better on the PS5. I'm playing on a PS4. I believe it's also out on Xbox, but I'm sure. Oh, and this is a sponsor stream, by the way. This is the dream sequence. Is this a dream sequence? I'm a soup daddy. Big soup, big daddy. Big daddy, daddy, daddy. Is that what I am? Ah. I don't know where we start, Jackie. We probably start in the minors. There's no reason to call this man up cold. Is this really on Switch?
What? You must be kidding. What? They drafted who? We had this circus last year. You're out.
Am I really listening? Why are there 3 other guys that look kind of like me in this dugout? I mean, in this clubhouse. S Daddy. Player extras, league, my team, and settings. I would like to play the game. What is this? I think that was me being accepted on draft day. So what they didn't do is show draft day, which might help you kind of process the fact that I got called up. I got drafted by the O's. They just sort of showed the thing. I don't know if it's a copyrighted ceremony or something, but they didn't have like me sitting with my mom on the couch on Zoom getting, you know, the call that I've been called up. Weird. Oh, just a little schmazzulas. Okay. Wouldn't that be wild? They just produce similar faces. That guy with the mullet. Oh, you can't see him. This guy with the mullet right here just turns around and it's just my exact face. Terrifying prospect, honestly. Let's play. Let's play a game. Play next. Oh, I'm part of the Bowie Bay Sox. Okay, I'm in the minors
First
right
hit
now.
out of the way, your first at bat.
Catcher.
Takes a lot of pressure off you. The first time stepping into the Oakland Coliseum, I was nervous. You know, I'm facing Dave Stewart. You know, I faced him one time in spring training prior to that. And now everything that you dreamed about, you know, being in the big leagues.
Is this that young
being in the
fella?
show,
You said being with the
you know,
Yankees?
I walk up there as second hitter.
Am I wrong, fella?
And I'm looking like, oh my, I'm finally here. And he could have rolled the ball and probably swung at it.
You're out.
Okay. Thank you for that contextless voiceover. I appreciate it. Play a game. Let's do it. Where am I in the lineup? Oh my gosh, I'm hitting third. Imagine the computer trying to produce his mom. That's what I'm pretty sure all this AI nonsense is about. They're trying to figure out. They're creating more and more complex and sophisticated computer learning systems to figure out what this dude's parents look like. That's what it all boils down to. So the stocks for Zach Veen are going up. That's great.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Opening day baseball.
Wow,
on
a
the show.
packed house for
It's the
opening
Bowie
day.
Sox and
Oh, the Hartford Yard Goats. Is that for Colorado? I remember Garrett was on
Coming
the
your way next.
goats. They're showing some normal looking people so that we can have kind of like a palate cleanser. The Rock.
Almost ready to get underway.
Okay.
Hill in this one, Joe Rock.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of
I hope this
keeping
music
hitters
is like
off balance.
cleared.
So we'll see how he decides to utilize
Oh,
the
rough.
start here, and whether or not
All right,
he's
one
able
out, one
to
on,
mix
first
them all in
inning.
early, or if he wants to hold something
I don't know how to
back a
play
little
this
bit later,
game.
maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen.
They're trying to make contact. Oh, I'm not swinging at all.
Back pocket as a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Big Daddy Daddy. Now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing.
I don't know how to play this game, y'all.
McKenna, the runner at first.
I'm hitting for
with
power,
one
though.
gone in the
Ready?
inning. That one ripped.
I don't remember how to
field.
play this game.
That's back there. Turning, looking, and that one is gone.
Oh,
That'll
Big
fire
Daddy
up the
Daddy!
dugout, and they grab the lead. It's
Woo!
2-0. And a nice moment for him
I set this
there.
game to easy,
One
by the
he'll
way.
Certainly remember that's his first Double-A home run.
And trust me, getting that first long
Oh,
ball out of
Big
the
Daddy
way
Daddy.
at any
Oh my
level
God.
comes
When
as
I
a
was
nice
installing this
relief,
game,
and not
they
just for him,
simulate
but
like
for
people
the
in the crowds.
organization as
There were
well.
two women
Nobody ends up being
eating
a major part
hot
of the
dogs
daily
sitting
club
next
for
to each
years
other
to
wearing
come.
white shirts and resting their hot dogs on their white pants. And I was like, that's the least believable thing about this game. They didn't have like a little, you know how they give you those little paper things to put the dog in?
And here's
You know,
the
you get
catcher,
your
Big
nachos.
Daddy Daddy. He's 1 for 1
They were
with a
not showing-
two-run homer his first time up.
Wait, what? I'm not catching? What about my defense? Is this oops all offense? Wait, does this game have a catcher thing? Need more time? I'm good. Thank you. I'm good. No.
Which is a little sneaky
Calling for a
because he's
calling for a
so
timeout.
comfortable with taking
He
his
didn't have a
base
single
hits to
little
the
paper
opposite
tray or
field, but
anything.
He can jump you if you make a mistake.
I'm gonna jump this guy. Get ready, rock.
This one high in the air.
That
to
one's
left
getting caught.
center.
That's caught.
And that is that.
That's okay. That's okay. Maybe I should have just hit for contact, but then I have to run. R is the fan cam? Oh. Let's see these people eating pretzels directly on their pants.
Back here at the
Hot
ballpark,
oh,
taking
am
the
I
minutes,
catching
the
now?
speedy outfielder, number 11.
What's this now? Oh,
Goes
wait.
6'1", 28 years old, and he was a 5th round pick back in 2017.
What am I doing? Oh, God! Now we're actually playing the video game. Before a ball is fielded, you should always preload the throw to your intended base. Okay. Hold and then release to determine the throw power. For the ball is fielded, you should always preload the throw to your intended base to ensure the highest chance of making it efficient. I don't think I actually played this game for like 4 years. I think we just made creatures for 2. Okay, hold it and then release. Throwing perspective can be inverted by switching. Okay. We got him. Okay. How come did he bunt that or did I literally just not catch? Oh no, put the mask on. Why am I not wearing the mask? That's a prescription mask. I can't not have that on. Oh my God. Here we go, here we go. Do I catch automatically? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, where am I going? Where am I going?
No throw, safe at second.
Why did I leave the... Why did I leave on plate? What happened? What happened to the rest of that inning? Wait a minute. What's happening with the innings? They're going by so fast. This is so weird. I guess it's set to just show all my appearances. Wow. All right, I'm going to go for contact.
Really settled into this outing nicely.
What up? What's up, fools? Oh, God, now I have to run the bases. Oh, Christ. Back with some pizza. Very nice. You can dunk that in your soup. Yeah, this is not the mask. That's the mask I ate when I was a kid and it melted to my face. Oh, God, I have to run now. The default road to the show is to only show significant events. Okay. Well, I'm going to steal now.
Swing and a line drive.
I can make it.
Up the middle. So that's 2 straight.
All right, all right, all right. Okay. Let's go, Big Daddy Daddy. Before I started playing, you thought this would be American football. What? What about Big Daddy Daddy makes you think of football? I don't think I'm going to get a bigger lead. Although, honestly, they're not holding me on second, but I don't think there's anybody near second. That's right, baby. Oh, God. They're just going to go to first for the out.
He handles it himself.
Fair enough.
That's the third out. So they strand a pair.
Newstrom.
The Bay Sox with
They got to do this now because people are cheating too much. They got to check your hands. They play patty cakes with you. Check your glove and everything. Diamond seems smaller than you remember it being in other games.
Outfield playing pretty shallow.
Oh, God. Where am I catching? Oh, God. I was paying attention to chat. Oh. Wait. Move the right stick to the bowl side. Fuck. Don't you play the foghorn for me.
Keep it from getting away.
Well, Boog, it can be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's cold
Yeah, some folks got stuff on their neck. Sometimes they got stuff on their ears. They got stuff on their belts. They'll put Vaseline on their belt and stuff like that. Sucks. People cheating. How much of a head start are you allowed to take before you run? As much as you want. You could steal the base if you want to, Nat. You could steal as that character, as the pitcher makes the first move. Let's go for power again. I'm gonna make up for my mistake, my E2. Oh, an error, dude.
Back to work.
That's out of here.
Swing and a drive.
Easy game. Easy.
So
wait, I want to see me creeping around the bases. Show it. I want to see the trot.
And they add a run. It's 5-0.
Show it. Show it. Show it. Show it.
Yes, it is.
Sneak on home plate.
Man,
You want to see my manager? A car. I just need a car. I'm out of the game.
Well, he went up there looking to do
car
damage.
wheel?
I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it.
The only thing stopping you from running the whole way is there's more than likely to be a baseman who the catcher, if the pitcher relays the ball to the catcher can then throw you out at third before you get there. Then you might have to run back to second, and there's already going to be a defense player on second to catch you. So you'd be caught in the rundown. So you can try to run all the way home, but there's going to be defensive folks there. Bazzardo, what a great name. So long, and thanks for all the fish. Not bad. Yeah, anytime you're not on base, you are currently unsafe. You can be tagged out. Welcome back to the game here. And we started with the win. Now, I can't say I'm the most exceptional catcher with that E2. Pretty bad. They will not want to call me up for that. But maybe we'll get better. Wasn't there a whole pine oil or pine resin? Yeah, there's pine tar can be a problem. So I think they're playing more copyrighted music. So pine tar can be a big problem. I'm making progress towards something. Packs of cards. Maybe we'll do some pack opening stuff. I'm good on this. I don't need to see my stats. I'm bad. I know that. But a homer, yeah, you can't get caught in the rundown on a homer. You can, as I said, however, miss touching one of the bases, and you will be called out for that. That is a problem. If you touch third before you touch second, that is a problem. That's out. Yep. There's all kinds of funny things that can happen in baseball, Nat. Like, if you, as a base runner, are on first, and there's another base runner on second, and you pass that runner, one of you's out. You just made one of your teammates out. Whoops. Because they're too slow. So, just as an aside, I'm the first streamer you've ever seen play this game as a catcher. Oh, I will be Twitch's #1 catcher for this game. Guarantee you. By, oh God, I hope October when I learn to play this game. But here we are. We have Big Daddy. I would like to check these settings and switch it over to like, gameplay, let's see here. Gameplay style casual, hitting difficulty. I'm boo boo baby mode. I like that. We want the tips. But I want to see more of the game. Hitting view, pitching view, blah 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 blah. Display. Gameplay style. How can I have more mode specific? Skip to next appearance. Watch full game. Show the sim screen. Game displays a simulator results screen when skipping to the next appearance. Should we go with the full game eventually? I think so. Player lock showtime opportunities. Experiences slow down. Yeah, you gotta do that for me. I want to do the whole game. I mean, we might only get one game done a night. But yeah. And then we can, I suppose, in the pause settings, just like skip to the next appearance if it gets boring or something. But you might be misinformed, but you heard they make cameramen carry the heavy equipment? Which leads to back problems, which stinks because they're the real heroes. The back pain's no joke. I don't know if they do that much these days. I'm sure camera equipment's on like a dolly or something, right? Player lock fielding opportunities. Play non-routine chances on defense. I understand what baseball is. I don't understand what this game is telling me baseball is, though. Participate in base running opportunities during points of an at-bat where important decision making is needed. Yes. Player yells. Select whether or not to hear the player yells from the controller. Oh, I can't hear any of that. I wish I could, though. But it's not giving me that audio. Alright, let's hope it saves that. Oh, apply changes. There we go. Camera equipment is a lot lighter these days. Gotcha. Well, y'all, I hope you enjoyed the first MLB The Show stream of the year. Big Daddy, the Soup Daddy. From the Appalachians. From Western Maryland he hails. One evening, like Soup, he ran down the mountain. Like some sort of horrible minestrone avalanche. And just was screaming into the fields, naked. And he crouched over home plate and they said, by God, that man's a catcher. And so they plucked him for the Bowie Bay Sox. And so it was told. Am I a lefty or righty? I'm a righty. Your left-handed pitchers make more money. Well, it's because a lot of human beings are right-handed. I think there's like a majority right-handed folks to left-handed folks. Although these days I think that's less and less true because like folks were being forced to be right-handed because it was like devilish to be lefty. Who cares? Anyway, so natural lefty pitchers have a better... They can make right-handed batters less comfortable. If you're seeing somebody come out of a right-handed arm slot and you're a right-handed hitter, it's like easier to see. A left-handed arm slot is more difficult. So when it soups, it's pouring. That is impossible to parse, Nat. But it's also very true. You don't mind sports? You just get bored watching them. Well, I have some good news for you. I'm wrapping up my time with MLB The Show for tonight.